All right, basic algebra D. We are going to keep working with parent transformations. I'm going to do both a parent transformation of our points as well as the transformation on a table. So in the last video, at the end, I asked the question, which would you like to see more of? Parent points, parent graph, or both? And I got a lot of responses on both. And then the responses for more parent or more table were split right down the middle. So instead of focusing on one or the other, I'm just going to continue to cover both. So think about this when we're in vertex form. When we are working in vertex form, we can list our transformations. Our first transformation here is right 2. We do the opposite. Then we look out front, we have a stretch of 2. And then we look at the back and it's moving up 1. So now I'm going to write this in. So we're saying our first thing is to move right 2. Our second thing is to do a stretch of 2. And our third thing is to move up 1. So I'm going to do this with parent points, and then I'm going to write it in my parent function. So with my parent points, and I'm going to use like a number system. You'll see how that works in just a second here. I'm going to do this whole thing in green. So our parent points, and we'll see this on the parent table down below, but -2, 4, -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. These are the parent points that we are going to use every time. Now I'm going to put on my first step right 2. So I'm moving each point right 2, and I'm going to put a 1 there because that was my first step. So that's a 1. There's a 1. Oh, sorry, that one's in the wrong place. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That was the other point that was there. And 1, 2. I don't know how much I like green now. It doesn't pop. Okay, so you see my circled 1s. The next thing is I'm going to stretch 2, and that's by multiplying the y value. So I'm looking here, my y value is 4, so 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm moving up to 8. So this is my second transformation. That's 2. This is also going to be 2 up here. Let's see, looking at this point, 1 times 2 is 2. So 0 times 2 is going to stay there, and that one's moving up. So now I have my new points of my 2's. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then step 3, and this is my last step, is to move all of my 2's up 1. So that's my new point. That's my new point. 3, 3, 3. I already got that one. So there's a lot going on. But we move each point, and then once we've moved it right 2, then we stretch it 2, then we move it up 1. And these are our final points. I'm going to put real points on my 3's. And that's my parabola. I personally really like the table. Instead, I'm going to do the table in purple. If I had a parent table of x and y, I'm using my 5 favorite numbers, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And if I square each of these, I end up getting 4, 1, 0, 1, and 4. And these are the same as the parent points that we started with. This is just a table version of it. Okay. My right 2 is affecting my x. Everything else is affecting my y. So my x value is going to be x plus 2 because it's moving right 2. My y value is being stretched by 2, so that's multiplying 2 times y. And that's moving up 1, so I'm adding 1. And so I'm saying 2 plus 2, or sorry, negative 2 plus 2, negative 1 plus 2, 0 plus 2, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 2. And that was taking all of these values and plugging them in for x. I'm going to do the same thing over here for y, using my y values. 2 times 4 plus 1, 2 times 1 plus 1, 2 times 0 plus 1, 2 times 1 plus 1, 2 times 4 plus 1. Oops. And that's 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 1, 2 times 1 is 2, 3, and 9. And then we just plot those points. So 0, 9, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 9. And if I did these right, they should be exactly the same. They should go on top of the green points. So 0, 9 is, yep, purple. 1, 3, right here. That's where we were. 2, 1, 3, 3, 4, 9. Same parabola, different method. I think that moving the points is confusing since you're just watching me do it. If you were in class doing it by hand, it would make more sense, but because you're watching me do it, it's a little bit more confusing. We're going to do number 2, and then we'll continue seeing some more practice next time as well. So parent graph, let's see, I'm going to use red and blue this time. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. So if I have my parent graph, negative 2, 4, negative 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. And these points are going to get changed. The first way they're going to change is they're going to move right 2. Then they're going to flip over the x-axis. Then they are going to stretch 2. That means I'm going to multiply their y value by 2. And then they're going to move up 4. So right 2 means this point's going to be here. This point's here. 1, 2, 2. Sometimes you get points on top of points. It's kind of a pain. So you see all my 1s. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, now I'm going to flip. So flipping means I'm going to reflect. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's step 2 down there. 1, 1. This is still in the same spot, so I'm putting a 2 over it. Flip, and all the way down there, flip. So now all of my 2s, so my 1s are moving right, my 2s are flipped, my 3s are going to be stretching by 2. So I'm going to take my y value, 4, and multiply that. That's going to be all the way down at negative 8. So at negative 8, I'm going to have, actually I don't like that. I'm just going to put a 3 here. Also a 3 down here. This is going to go times 2. So negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So a 3 and a 3. And a 3. So that's step 3. And then up 4 means we're counting each point up 4. So negative 8, negative 7, negative 6, negative, well, I guess I'm negative 8 to negative 7, negative 6, negative 5, negative 4. So this is my 3. Sorry, that's going to be step 4, step 4. This is not really an efficient way to do it, but I want you to see that it does affect it. Some of you, this is helpful. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are my moves of 4 for those 2 points. Up 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have a 4 here. So all of my 4s, let me use a different, I'll use purple just so you see them. All of my 4s are where my actual final points ended up for my parabola. It was way off the graph. Okay, I'm going to use a parent table, and then I'm going to do that in blue. So I have X and Y. My parent table is my 5 favorite numbers. And then we're going to talk about the transformations. This one's affecting X. Everything else is affecting the Y. So on my X side, I'm going to have X plus 2. On my Y side, I'm going to have negative 2 times Y plus 4. There's a flip, that's the negative. There's a stretch of 2, that's the 2. And it's up 4, that's the plus 4. So I'm saying actually, let me do it this way, and you can see it. I'm going to copy this and paste it over here. That's my X values. And for each of them, we're adding 2 at the end. Okay, in the same way, here are my Y values, and we are doing all of this stuff to it. Okay, so as I work these out, which I'll do in blue again, that's going to make 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. As I work these ones out, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8, plus 4 is a negative 4. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, plus 4 is 2. This is 4. This gives us 2. And this gives us negative 4. And then we just do our points. 0, negative 4. 1, 2. 2, 4. 3, 2. 4, negative 4. And then I'm going to plot those. 0, negative 4 is right here. That's good. 1, 2. It's right here. That's a good sign. 2, 4. 3, 2. 4, negative 4. So we lined right up. So at the end of this video, go ahead and answer the question. Are you okay if we don't show the transformation of points anymore? So this is really just a yes or no question. Are you good just seeing the tables from here on forward? Because I feel like the points, unless we were in class, I know some people are a little bit more visual and they like seeing the points move. But I feel like using the table is more practical for online. So are you good with just using the table? Please let me know.